This grammar video is going to be about gerunds and infinitives. What is a gerund? A gerund is just a verb plus ing. So words like running, swimming, dancing. Gerunds are considered nouns and not verbs. A gerund can be a part of a phrase. We call this a gerund phrase. So instead of just saying eating, eating well would be considered a gerund phrase. Now, a gerund or gerund phrase can be the subject of a sentence and is almost always followed by a singular verb. Let's look at our examples. Hiking can be a tough activity. Our gerund, hiking. The singular verb after, can. Okay, next example. Studying hard is important to succeed in class. Studying hard is a gerund phrase, followed by the singular verb, is. So gerunds after verbs. When gerunds are not the subject of a sentence, they usually follow certain verbs. Some of those verbs are below. So we have words like avoid, go, practice, and etc. First example here, I avoid, okay, see the word avoid? I avoid shopping online because I spend a lot of money. Our gerund here is shopping. The verb in front of it is avoid. Next example, I enjoy driving alone to the mountains. We can see enjoy is here, and it's followed by the gerund driving. So what are infinitives? So an infinitive is to plus the base form of a verb. Infinitives can act as a noun in a sentence. So in this example, he wants to play football after class. So here our infinitive, to play. Now infinitives as a subject. As I said earlier, infinitives can be the subject of a sentence. In this example, to travel is the only thing on his mind. So here, the infinitive is to travel. It's acting as not only the subject, but a noun. Just like gerunds, when infinitives are not the subject of a sentence, they follow certain verbs as well, such as agree, decide, learn, plan, and others. Let's look at our examples. First example, I want to visit Australia this summer. So want. Here we have want there, and it's followed by an infinitive, to visit. Next example, she appeared to be scared after the car accident. Okay, so the verb appear is here, followed by the infinitive to be. Okay. All right, let's do some practice. So in the first exercise, you're going to complete each sentence with a gerund. I did one example for you. So let's look here. This is a gap fill. So we have space, okay, is required by law. So we have stop and at a red light. Okay, so to make this a gerund, we add ing to the verb, which is stop. So the answer is stopping at a red light is required by law. So pause the video really quickly, complete the exercise, and then press play when you are ready to see the answers. Okay, here are the answers to exercise 1. Okay, exercise 2. I want you to complete each sentence with a gerund or infinitive. I will give you a hint for this exercise. Make sure you pay attention to the verb in front of the gap fill. So here and here. So pause the video, complete this exercise, and if you need extra assistance, go back earlier in the video to the gerund and infinitive portion and look at the verbs to complete the exercise, and then press play when you are finished to see the answers. Okay, here are the answers for exercise 2. Okay, turn to page 142 in your book and start with activity A. You are going to complete each sentence with a gerund phrase. Use the words in the parentheses. This is just like practice 1 that we just did in the video. Pause the video and then press play when you are ready to see the answers. Here are the answers to activity A on page 142. Now that you've completed activity A, move on to activity B. Complete each sentence with a verb plus a gerund. Pause the video, complete the exercise, and when you're ready to continue, press play. Okay, here are the answers to activity B on page 142. Okay, now the last activity of the day. Activity C, on page 142, you're going to complete each sentence with a gerund or infinitive. Remember to pay attention to the verb that's in front of the gap fill. Pause the video and then press play when you're ready to see the answers. Okay, here are the answers to activity C on page 142. Okay, for additional practice, make sure you go online to LMS, and also thank you very much for watching this video.